أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. صلى الله وسلم وبارك على رسوله الكريم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. It was really hard for me to gather my strength and come forward and record this audio. I developed a very high fever since I saw the video Brother Salman posted yesterday. I feel ill, extremely ill, sick to my stomach. This whole thing that I have gone throughout all these years was a piece of hell. Everything from A to Z, the interactions, the deception, the slander, the lies and lies and lies, fabrications, manipulation of people who knew the truth, and taking oaths by Allah upon falsehood, upon lies that so many religious people I trusted have done. This whole thing from an early stage created an issue of faith for me. It was my understanding of the concept of trustworthiness and how we do derive that trustworthiness, how do we establish it, and how do we go around it from a religious and theological perspective. These questions arise at a very early stage throughout my interaction with Muhammad Hijab, some of the things that I noticed. And then it did grow even bigger with time. Every single religious person who got involved either remained silent or decided under pressure to give a false testimony or take an oath upon lies. And all the shuyukh who just decided that they are not even going to correct Muhammad Hijab as false teachings from a fiqhi perspective. So I was navigating this personal thing on my own. I bought books. I enrolled in courses that I paid with my own money. 90% of the time I was dealing with this in private, like any normal person, except for the few times where I reached out to the live streams. That I contacted the brothers through email, but they didn't reply me. This whole situation makes me wonder even more, like if a random person who I know they are liars, deceivers, and they fabricate things and they are not reliable, texts anyone, they would believe him. If he gives instructions, if he gives a testimony or a statement, they would unconditionally and blindly believe him and follow in his instructions. So I was dealing with this situation, and at this stage in my life, I just decided that I'm going to take a break because of all this trauma that I'm going through. Probably is going to play into the way I am capable of understanding and consuming the idea of trustworthiness from a theological perspective and the preservation of the scriptures and so on. This shouldn't have been brought up by Ali. It was a personal thing, and I haven't harmed absolutely anyone. The text they keep spreading from Twitter, I don't recognize that comment. In Islam, we don't have any kind of discrete information that if it's disclosed to Christians, we're going to be doomed and Islam is going to be destroyed. As people in Da'wah since I was 15, we don't put this claim. Like we know, alhamdulillah, Islam is preserved and we've got way much more than enough to defend our religion, and we have absolutely no classified secret information that we wouldn't like absolutely anyone to know of. So Muhammad Hijab traveled all the way to a different country to defend Andrew Tate and say that he's like Hatib ibn Abi Balta'a, but like here in the UK I'm being fought and attacked and described as an enemy of Islam just to defend Muhammad Hijab's face. Despite all the trauma and the physical harm from the emotional and mental damage that I've gone through, I'm using my valuable time to defend Islam and hold so tight while I'm fighting to remain as a Muslim. I'm trying to defend the prophetic ethics that I believe are correct. Allah, Islam, the right teachings against what Muhammad Hijab is spreading, which is temporary marriages to replace pornography addiction and adultery through deception and targeted to vulnerable women.